afternoon. It is August 8th and I am back to share back to school supply haul. For some reason I was not going to do one, and then I realized I have always done one in the past, and I think last year was sort of small. I didn't really get or need a whole lot. So I think maybe it was bits and pieces over 2 videos. So this haul is majority for the smaller kids, the first graders, kindergartner, and preschooler. I have 2 remaining in high school, an 11th grader and a 9th grader. Their things are not shown here. They don't really need a whole lot. We didn't get a whole lot. They just require binders, 3-ring binders, mechanical pencils, some paper, graph paper, index cards, pens, just kind of basic, really basic, simple things to get. But their things are not here. I'm trying to think what else. Dividers, index dividers for their binders. I did, however, do a large family back to school haul. I think it was about 2 years ago, and it was when I had 4 high schoolers. So I will link that video if you just want to see what all is required. And I guess if you put 2 and 2 together and all of the kids were school age together, you would see the masses. That would be huge, just to cover all of the kids and school supplies, because I pretty much remember that haul. We spent a while in Office Depot. So anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to say is you are not going to see file folders, manila file folders. I had to, I ordered mine. So I just ordered them, 100 pack. Also, I use the dry erase pockets. I have another 10 pack. I didn't pull the ones we have, they're put away, but I have another 10 pack coming. So, and I think a lot of people find those at Walmart, maybe Target, Dollar Tree. I order mine as well. So yeah, a lot cheaper. And what else? Trying to think of something else. I have a paper cutter, a rotary paper cutter. I needed another one. So that is something that you won't see. Maybe later I will share that. And a couple more things. Actually, I do have a couple of more things that are for my use that I will share as they come in. But basically everything I needed is here on the table. So let me get started. Yeah, our principal, Dad and I tag team school supplies, and we pretty much been doing that every year. So he gets some, I get some, and we just kind of go together at one point. But I will kind of tell you where, because I need to put this stuff away. You guys, I will get to the haul in just a minute, but I posted a picture on Instagram the other day, on Saturday, and Mimi, and it said it was a congratulations certificate. My room, my homeschool room, was nicely cleaned and organized, and now I'm just on homeschool overload, because where am I going to put all this stuff? So I'm going to get this all out of the way so that I can put the stuff away. I have, of course, a lot of it is going to be used, but it needs to be organized. But yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. I know many of you guys can relate to the masses, especially when it's a large family. It's just like where, and that's why I try not to get more than I need. And we were running low pretty much on everything. So I had to, everything you see is everything we actually needed, like last year. That's how bad we needed it. I have two little shopping bags here, my little canvas bags. I love these little bags. Binders. I'm moving towards binder system. I started last year. I, of course, had my binders. The kids did not. They had these smaller poly binders, and I am moving towards these binders. Now, the older kids use 3-inch binders, so you don't see them here on the table, but they got 3-inch binders. And probably I will end up giving them maybe 1 or 2 of these, because I know and I actually have 4 more white that I don't have here. I did find those. I ordered those, but it was a really good deal on those, and I think they're 2-inch, so they're not here on the table. But yeah, 4 more white ones. So moving towards a binder system, so everybody essentially has a binder. The little ones, they didn't have blue, so I ended up getting him black. They had teal instead of green, pink, and purple, and then 1 purple is mine. So, excuse me. That is the plan, or I may just give them all white. I'm not sure. It just depends on my mood. What else do I have here? Oh, dividers. These were something I purchased from Target like 2 years ago, and I didn't use them. And these are the ones with the pockets. I don't like the paper dividers, and now that I have binders, I need dividers. So I am getting file folders I am using in lieu of dividers, some of them. These are going to be mine, but I'm also going to make dividers. If you didn't know, you can use binder covers and make dividers out of them. The tabs can be just as simple as index cards, cut, to little tabs. But yeah, so I pulled those out because I still had those, and I like because they have the little pockets inside. And then I also have these. Now, I would prefer these, but price-wise, they're not good because when you need a lot of them, it ends up being expensive. But I like the poly ones. They last a lot longer. So these were the ones I had purchased like 2 years ago from Target. So those will be mine. Glue sticks. I did not buy glue sticks because I bought some towards I think January, maybe February, a big 30 pack. So I didn't need them, but I showed them just in case anybody's curious. And I will just continue to purchase them. But we have probably 25 of the 30 now, or somewhere around there, 20, not less than 20. So we don't need any right now, although we do go through a lot of them. That's why I purchased a 30 pack for like $7 on eBay. We have folders. I requested, Dad picked up from Office Depot 5 poly folders. These are the ones with the prongs. So we have 5 in each color. And I picked up the paper ones. I am going to hole punch to go on my binder. That's mainly why you see purple. But I will also, the reason why I didn't go with the ones with the brads, we have some and I don't need them because I have the individual brads that I could use if I needed brads. But since I'm moving them from the this type of folder to the poly ones, these are going to work just fine because they have the brads already in them. Okay, and there's a whole new setup that I'm using. I'll have to come back when I get everything arranged. Right now they're just using 1 folder a piece still with their work in it. Sorry for the World's Best Pencils, 30, 24, 24, those are We have some scissors here. I always need new scissors, and I think now we have maybe about 7 sets. Some index cards. I buy the kids these dry erase markers. So we have several sets, and I know there's one more somewhere. But I take them and put them away. I actually gave them one with their name on it and Sharpied on it and Sharpied on the caps. A tip with these, when they dry out, keep the caps. Because if your kids are anything like my kids, I will find the markers on the table or sometimes on the floor without the caps, and there goes the marker if you don't know where the cap is. So I always keep marker tops, these dry erase marker tops, even the glue tops. I keep the glue tops because sometimes they end up lost. Now this time I labeled their glue with their name on it and on the top with their initial, so we can kind of keep up with them when they're at the table. But I mean, they're 5, 4, and 2, so you can't expect too much. We have notebooks. I think there's about 24 subject notebooks. We have a couple more that we haven't used, but these are something I did not get last year. I had some from the year before, and I needed these. I have composition books. They're not on the table, but I do still have some because I bought more composition books than these. Watercolors, we bought several of those. Tempera paint, not on the table. I found on eBay last year $17 for 12 quarts. That was the best investment I had made ever in paint, because you know the little Crayola washable paints come in little things like this, and it's $6 for I think 6 of them, or maybe $8, but my kids would use that in a day. So our pints have been lasting, because there's a pint, the pints, 16 ounces, well into, I mean, they're not even halfway empty. So that was a great investment. And I shared that in an art video last summer. So you can go back and find that, where I purchased erasable color pencils. Dad purchased erasable ones, and we already have a nice supply of the other ones. So that's that. A little eraser on there. He also purchased pink erasers, pack of them, and these actually, he purchased each one of them a pencil box, and what I did was put in 2 pencils, everything labeled. They're pink erasers. You see they're without their home. But what else? 2 pencils, a glue stick, and crayons, but I will get to that in just a minute. 100 laminating sheets. I find the best deal on eBay, so you can leave me a comment if you want to know where I get them from. Because I think at Office Depot 100 would run me like $70. And no, I'm talking less than $10 all the time, because I go through so many. Paper clips, binder clips, jumbo paper clips. The markers Dad purchased as well. They were $9.99. They were BOGO. They were buy 2, get 1 free. So we have 150 markers. And I think I saw these at Target. They were selling $7 a piece. So it was a better deal at Office Depot. What else do we have? We got a couple of scribble pads and a couple of reams of paper. I have spare ink, so that was another thing I stocked up on, extra ink. And I will now just continue to get reams of paper. The kids draw, and I also print, so that's why we have the 2 of them. And honestly, I would love to get more. It's just the storage. I don't want to store all of the stuff. So that's the reason why I only get 2 at a time. And I have still my Astrobrites paper. I have a lot of that. So I did not get any, but that will be something I get later on in the year. Let's see, the kids got their special school supplies. They each got a new coloring book, and they each got spirals. There's 2 of them. Spider-Man. We don't really do characters. This is about as good as it gets. But their folders match their spirals. So 2 of them are not here. They're in the living room. So there's a spiral to match and a spiral to match. Okay, let me move around the table. Guys, bear with me. Okay, the deal on the crayons. There are 20 boxes of crayons. A couple of them have been open, so now they're in the containers. I use these to containerize just about all of our supplies. Okay, and what happened was, initially when I purchased them on Saturday, I had given each child a box of crayons just to see how. Now that lasted for a couple of hours. I had them in their crayon box. They did very well, but as the day went on, I was finding crayons on the floor, on the table. So they knew to put them in a container. And so now they're in here, but there are every color, and that was my thing. I would always hold back boxes of crayons that were complete. That way when they did their work and they needed specific colors, they weren't jumbled in containers and not the colors we needed. So now these are fresh, so these are fine, but eventually they will wear. These I will put away. So these are community, just like the color pencils and the rest of the dry erase markers. Community crayons, community supplies. I know maybe next year we may try with the twins. There'll be almost 7 to give them a box and see how well they do. But for the meantime, community. Same thing with the markers. The debate was to get the 10 packs, but these were a better deal than if we had gotten 10 packs. Of course, we would have gotten more than 10, so I would put some away, but they would have each gotten a pack in their for their pencil box. So this way, these are community, and they've already tried to get to them. So I am getting ready to containerize about a color from each one. Not all of them, but a color. Because markers are something that we ran through a lot, and we had a lot of them. But we ran through a lot of them last year. So I did not purchase, and we needed them. So hopefully next year I won't have to purchase anymore. This will hold us for a while. And same thing with the crayons. I know I have a pack or 2 still stashed away. So this will be good. Let's see what else. I'm not completely sure that we will use all the spirals, but because I didn't get any last year, and I know they're going to run $1 a piece instead of 15 cents, 10 cents, I went ahead and purchased more. Same thing with the folders. I know that the plan is for each one of the kids, the 4 little ones, they're going to get rainbow poly folders, 1 in each color. And there's 25 of them. So 5 of them, 1 in each color, will be for me. So everybody's going to have a set. And then these I'm just going to split up. But the majority of the folders will be used right now. That's just my project at hand. I'm waiting for the rest of the binders because I want the other binders for myself. So that's the reason why I have not gotten started with setting up the binders yet. But their binders I am going to work on because I have all of their things here. And they don't really need dividers. I have paper dividers for them already, and some that I am also going to make them. So stay tuned for those videos. I do not know when I will get that stuff up. I have a couple more things coming up that I will get up over the course of the week. And hopefully you all will share with me what you purchased. Just a second. She wants an apple. What you purchased in your back to school supply haul. How many children, large, small. I love to see the hauls and the organization side of it. Like I say, organizing this is going to be somewhat of a challenge, but you guys know me, I'm up for it. So hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. If so, leave me a comment, because honestly I probably did leave some things out. But leave me a comment and I will be sure to answer your question in the comments. And I look forward to taking a look at your videos. Now, I need to clean up this room a little bit so we can do some things today. So, yeah. Last thing I did want to point out, we started school June 13th. So having to incorporate the binders and all of the supplies at this point, that is what is overwhelming me. Not so much the masses, it's just at this point, because that's when school supplies come out. So of course I have to get a good deal and you know, be cost effective. But otherwise I'm not, it wasn't a complaint that I had to get so much. It was just this point of the game, we're already 2 months into school. So if that makes sense. Alright guys, enjoy your day, and I will see you on Instagram, and I will see you on my Facebook page. Happy homeschooling.